said yesterday that it's been an emotional week for a lot of people because of this. Has it been an emotional week for you?
Not entirely, I would say. I would say that, I mean, partially it's a 17-week season, and it's a long year regardless. So retiring or not, once you're at this point of the season, especially with the way this season has gone, you're at a point where it's like, all right. But there's certainly been moments. I mean, there's no question there's been moments. I mean, last night we had D-line dinner with all the boys, and just sitting there telling stories and laughing and sitting around the table knowing, you're not going to have one of these again, where it's guys that you've been through an entire season and training camp with, and you're sitting around the table sharing your stories from meetings and practices and all laughs. So moments like that, it's tough. Walking out to the last practice today was definitely one where you don't really think about it at all until you're walking out there and you're like, I'm not going to walk out this door with this helmet in my hand ever again. But it's been good. No, it's been a good week. It hasn't been overly emotional. I think the game will be emotional, and then I don't really think it'll be that bad until like the first game of next season. That's when it'll really hit. Definitely won't be training camp, I can tell you that.
Take a second, J.J. Like, did you take a second walking out, looking around when you got back to the locker room or anything like that? Or?
Not really. I really didn't. I was talking to some of the guys, and because it's not that I'm going to miss. It's not like walking out to the field that I'm going to miss. It's not the actual act of practice. I mean, there's certainly things I'm going to miss about it, but it's the hanging with the guys. It's the stories. It's the laughs. It's like the little moments that you're going to miss. It's not that. So, and it's obviously the game. So that's why the game will be emotional. But I told them after practice, like, everybody's day comes at some point. Nobody gets to play it forever. So it's just my day.
Is it going okay? Do you feel like that's going to hamper you on Sunday?
It's all right. It's all right. It is what it is. I mean, I've had it for probably a week or so. I mean, it hasn't been great, but that's the territory that comes with it. I wish it wouldn't rain. That would help, but no, it's fine. I've dealt with much worse things before.
What's it been like being a mentor to guys like Zach and Cam, and helping them through the last year or two?
It's been great. I've really enjoyed it. There's a part of my career where you're trying to figure out that role, where you're not quite an old guy where you have that wisdom and knowledge, but you do have some knowledge that you can help the young guys with, and you have to walk that fine line of trying to help guys but not trying to seem condescending and acting like they don't know what they're talking about. And you're also still trying to improve your own game and be as great as you can be. But these last couple of years, I've been able to really transition into that role where I'm very comfortable with myself. I'm comfortable with what I'm doing, and I know that there's knowledge that I can pass on to these young guys. And the way that they soak it up, the way that they seek it out, the way that they're eager to learn, it's fun. It really is. I mean, talking to Majay and Zaven and Cam and Zach and all these guys and just listening to their questions and giving them insights, it really is a blast, and I love it. And I love knowing that some of my experiences and some of the mistakes that I made can be passed on so that they don't have to make those mistakes and so that they can improve their game that much faster.
You have a lot of family going out to the game?
My parents, two of my brothers will be playing, so I won't be able to have them there. But my parents will be there, my wife and my son will be there. So that'll be good. That'll be good. I think that'll be emotional because I wish my son could watch me play and understand it, but to have him there will be special.
You've talked about how it's harder for you to watch your brothers play, and how animated you get watching them. Do you think they're prepared that that's going to be what you're going to be doing now moving forward?
They're going to get so sick of me because I'm going to be texting every single play of the game. I'm going to be giving my thoughts and reports. I'm going to be calling them. In the off season, I'm going to be training TJ. I'm going to be telling him, like, hey, you should do this, you should do that. He'll get sick of me. It's going to be great. But no, I think they're excited about it. I think that I haven't gotten to watch them play live, really. I mean, I haven't. So I'm really looking forward to that. It's such a special thing to have a family member playing in the NFL. So I can't wait to watch them play and just be proud of them. I'm so, proud of them and who they are and what they're doing, and I love watching it. So it'll be nice not to have any more conflicts.
You were talking to the young guys, and then you were just talking to TJ about his game. You said you didn't know what might happen in the future. Could you ever see yourself coaching, or maybe even just being like a specialized trainer for that position?
If there's a role where you can coach but not do any of the other bullshit, yeah, sign me up. And they pay you a lot, that'd be great. That'd be wherever that job is, I'll take it. But I love the act of coaching at practice. Like, I love teaching and coaching. I love putting on the film of practice and saying, hey, I think this is what we can do. I don't want to break down film. I don't want to be at the combine. I don't want to be up in the office until 11 p.m. game planning. So no, I don't think I'll do any of that. But will I stop by practices and tell guys how I think they can be better? Absolutely. Will I maybe coach high school someday, because I think it's an extremely impactful position where you can truly help impact kids' lives? Yeah, I think I could see that someday. But NFL and college, you're not going to catch me out there.
You were pretty hard on yourself after last week's game. I don't want to dwell on that, but just overall, the league as you played it, that the play here or the play there can make such a difference in the outcome of games and seasons, for that matter.
Correct.
So
Is there a question?
yeah, well, your insight on just how maybe that's not seen. Do you think that's seen by a lot of people who?
Oh no, I don't think, and it's to no fault of their own. But I don't think anybody who has, no offense, but even you guys, like, I don't think anybody who hasn't been in that locker room and been in that game and been on that field and been in those situations understands what it truly takes and what goes down on a play-to-play, game-to-game basis, and how many things have to add up for the perfect play to happen, and how one tiny little step or one tiny hand placement can change the landscape of an entire game and of an entire season. And the mental stress and anguish that comes with that, but also on the flip side of that, you guys don't get to understand the euphoria that comes with when it all goes right, and the beauty of when everything goes right and you are a part of something great and you're a part of something that is magical and special. So that's part of what the highs and lows of this game are, is when it all works out, it's unbelievable, but when it all goes to shit, it really goes to shit. And so, like, but that's, a couple years back I wrote an article, and I said I would way rather experience the highs and lows than live a life in the middle. And that's what this game has given me. It's given me highs, it's given me lows, but I'll take it every single day.
You mentioned the other day that you're not going to, think about the football all the time. You're going to remember the moments with your teammates. But is there like a play in your career that you wish you could, like, be in that moment and relive it over and over?
There's certainly, the pick six in the playoff game my rookie year to take Houston to our first ever playoff victory, that was an unbelievable moment I'll never forget. I've always said the best 3 minutes of football that I've ever played was against Tennessee. I want to say it was 2014. I got a strip sack. I picked it up, ran it like 10 yards. Then the next play, I believe we threw it to Hop, who got down to the 1 yard line, and then they put me in on offense, and I motioned out of the backfield and caught a touchdown the next play. I was always like, I don't know how I topped that. Like, it was the best. I was like, this. I'm like a little kid in the backyard. This is heaven. So I would say that little sequence, playing defense and playing offense and doing the pinnacle of both things, was fun. That was a blast.
Do you have any expectations for yourself for this game other than I want to enjoy my last game? Like, are there any things you want to do or accomplish other than vaguely play well, I'm
Right.
sure?
No. I want to go out there and enjoy it. I want to enjoy the time with my teammates. I'm trying to win a game. Like, it's not like a purely sentimental, emotional thing. Trying to win a game, trying to play good football. We're playing against an extremely quality opponent, and it's no doubt a very tough test. And a bomb cyclone certainly doesn't seem to help, when you're trying to rush the passer or whatever you're trying to do. But I'm looking forward to enjoying it with my teammates, having a blast, and then afterwards I'll look back and appreciate and be thankful for it all.
You had such a big impact in the community in Houston and then here with the team and stuff. And just what is the response you've gotten from fans, from people who are aware of everything you've done outside of football and about your retirement?
Yeah, it's overwhelming. It truly is. It's been, you expect some, text, calls, messages, but I've truly been overwhelmed and thankful for all the people and all the fans and everybody who's reached out to me, because it's been special, and there's been memories brought back that I haven't thought about in a long time, and it's been really cool to relive some of those memories and reconnect with a lot of people. It's great.
Does it mean anything to you to leave the Watt family in sacks your final season?
Hell yeah, it does. Hell yeah, it does. My brother's a Pro Bowl starter, that son of a bitch. He's got less sacks than me. It's messed up. But no, it absolutely does. I have a feeling that a lot of my records are going to be broken in these next few years by my brother. So I will gladly hold every record that I can until he breaks it, and I will be the first one to hug him when he does.
What are your thoughts this week, considering what happened in Monday night in Cincinnati with DeMar?
It was one of the most chilling, heartbreaking, and terrifying things I've ever witnessed. As a player, you're watching that game and you're excited for an unbelievable game. It's going to be two of the best teams in the AFC going at it for, with a lot on the line. And then that happens, and you immediately, life gets put into perspective at an incredible rate of speed. And nothing else mattered at that moment besides his health. I mean, nothing. Like, cancel the game, whatever you have to do. Until we know that he's healthy, we didn't want anything else, because that's the only thing that mattered. And it immediately puts your whole life into perspective. It puts everything into perspective. And I mean, I obviously had a heart thing earlier this year, and so for me, it's just, we always take the field, and you think about all the stuff that could happen. Never once does that cross your mind. As much as we may say it does, as much as we like to act like warriors and we like to act like and give pregame speeches, like we're big, tough guys, we never once take the field and expect something like that to happen. So to hear that he's FaceTime with his team, to hear that he's speaking, to hear that he's doing well, it truly is a massive, we're happy and thankful, and it also is a just relief, because that you never ever want to see that happen.
Did your heart issue weigh on you at all after it happened and kind of throughout the season?
It was a really, really tough week that week, and it was a really emotional week, and for that game it was really tough and emotional. After that, I knew that I wouldn't be able to do what I need to do if I wait on it any longer, so I stopped thinking about it, and thankfully it's been good ever since. But I mean, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't thinking about it after Monday night, for sure.
J.J., there was a lot of chatter from the Falcons during TV timeouts, like Arthur Smith came up to you and was kind of joking around. Is that, and I'm sure the 49ers will do a lot of the same, is that kind of hard to engage in when you're like so focused on beating the guy in front of you? He's like, hey man, good career.
No, it's not, because it's kind of like that all the time. I mean, obviously we have the cameras on us 24/7 with Hard Knocks and everything, so you see it, but that's pretty much how every game is. It's kind of been that way. It's a little bit more positive and congratulatory now than it always has been. It hasn't always been quite as nice, but it is a nice change of pace to have them saying good things to me as opposed to wanting to kick my ass. So, but it's been cool. I mean, that's been honestly one of the coolest parts of these last couple weeks is all the, after the game, the guys from other teams and opponents and people I play against and refs and everybody. It's been really cool.
A lot of guys don't get a chance to celebrate their own retirement because they do it after the season or just walk away. What did it mean to do it 2 weeks left in the year so you can kind of enjoy I don't want to say like what people are saying to you, but kind of just enjoy them?
Yeah, I think part of it was I also wanted to be able to say thank you to everybody who's helped me and everybody around here. If you wait until the middle of the off season to do it, I don't get to properly, go around this building, right? Because nobody knows, and I don't want it to be like some big secret. I want to be able to, when I leave this building, shake all these people's hands and say thank you. I want to be able to, on my last game, say thank you to everybody and just give that appreciation. So that's been a nice part, is I'm able to properly say thank you to everybody.
When it comes to what you've done in communities or on the field, and people have talked about the impact you've had on them in both instances, what's the legacy you're hoping to leave behind from these last 12 years?
I don't know. At some point, everybody gets forgotten about, and I just hope that I passed along enough things and I made enough of an impact to where somebody else can pass along and somebody else can pass it along. I don't need anybody to remember me. I enjoyed it while I had it. I enjoyed every second of it. I just hope I passed on enough knowledge and I passed on enough things in the community and that somebody else passes it on and somebody else passes it on. We've created a chain reaction and a ripple effect that hopefully in some small little way we've changed the world. Not because of me, but because of all the people that helped me do it. So I don't need anybody to remember me. I'm thankful and I'm grateful, but I'm well aware of the fact that someday I'll be forgotten. So I'm just enjoying it.
You've been doing a lot with Wisconsin while you were playing. Do you plan to kind of get more involved, either financially, whatever it is, with them since now you're done?
Are they struggling financially?
I would think so.
I don't think they are. I don't think they are. The Big Ten's about to sign a deal with a lot of money. I don't think they need my money. I hope not, because I ain't gonna give it.
How's the rest of the Law family holding up, knowing it's your last week?
They're doing good. I FaceTime with my brothers multiple times a week, and today's the day on my drive home I'll FaceTime with them, and I'm sure this one will be a little bit more emotional and a little bit more reminiscing than normal. But they're doing great. We're all excited to see each other. I mean, it's during the season we're all playing, so we cannot see each other, and we're really, really excited to see each other and hang out.
How tough has it been getting through this season overall, just with all the things that have happened to this team almost on a daily basis, it seems?
Yeah, it's been tough. It's just a whole lot of adversity. I mean, a whole lot of adversity in a whole lot of different ways and shapes and forms. And it certainly did not go how any of us expected or hoped it would. So it's tough. I don't even really know how to characterize it because I'm going through these double sets of emotions right now where we didn't accomplish what we wanted to accomplish. I came here, we started 7-0, and we certainly had our sights set on the goal we wanted to accomplish. And that didn't happen last year, obviously, and then this year is what it is. And on one hand, I'm proud of my career and I'm proud of everything that I've accomplished, but I'm also not proud of how we performed as a team or how we have moved not towards our goals in the way that we should. And so it is frustrating, and that's part of the reason I'm trying to impart as much knowledge and pass on as much wisdom as I can to these young guys so that hopefully that they can turn it around and get it right and get it figured out, because it's not fun when you're 4-12. It's just a simple fact, and I think that if I'm being 100% honest, that's probably part of the reason why I'm not as as sentimental this week a little bit, because it's different. We're not where we want to be, and it's frustrating, and I really hope that they get to where they want to be, because I know what it's like to have fun in this league and to win and to play at, to be playing and to have a frenzy around a great team, and it's a blast, and I want that for every single player in that locker room.
Thanks, Jay.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. See you one more time after